Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation on understanding reinforcement in behavior. We'll be diving into a comprehensive exploration of both positive and negative reinforcement techniques, uncovering how they work and where they can be effectively applied. This session will give you valuable insights into shaping behavior in various contexts. So let's get started. Positive reinforcement is all about adding something pleasant right after a specific behavior to encourage that behavior to happen more often in the future. The main goal here is to strengthen the behavior you want to see by giving a reward or positive feedback immediately after the action. For example, if a child finishes their homework and you give them a candy, that reward makes it more likely they'll complete their homework again. Similarly, praising an employee when they meet a deadline motivates them to keep performing well. In dog training, offering a treat when the dog sits on command reinforces that behavior, making it more likely the dog will respond the same way next time. These positive responses play a crucial role in promoting and repeating the desired actions. Negative reinforcement is all about increasing the likelihood of a behavior by removing something unpleasant right after the behavior occurs. So, instead of giving a reward, we're taking away an unwanted stimulus to encourage a behavior to happen again. This is different from punishment, which tries to decrease a behavior by adding a negative consequence. Negative reinforcement actually strengthens behavior by relieving discomfort, not by imposing a penalty. For example, if a loud noise stops when you press a button, you're more likely to press that button again in the future. Or when a parent stops nagging once chores are done, the removal of nagging motivates a child to complete chores. Even taking painkillers to ease pain is a form of negative reinforcement because the relief encourages taking medication when discomfort arises. In all these cases, the key is that removing an unpleasant experience motivates the behavior to continue. Here, we're comparing positive and negative reinforcement to understand how each one influences behavior. With positive reinforcement, something pleasant is added after behavior, like giving praise or a treat. This encourages a behavior to happen more often because it's associated with a positive experience. On the other hand, negative reinforcement involves removing something unpleasant, such as stopping a loud noise or easing pain. This also increases the likelihood of the behavior reoccurring, but it's driven by relief from something negative rather than the addition of a reward. Both methods effectively increase behavior frequency, but they do so through very different stimuli and emotional experiences. Understanding this distinction helps us apply reinforcement strategies more thoughtfully in different situations. Positive reinforcement can be applied in many practical ways across different areas of life. For instance, when teaching children, giving stickers as a reward for completing homework encourages them to keep up the good work. In the workplace, offering bonuses or incentives for hitting sales targets motivates employees to perform better. With pet training, treats are a simple yet effective way to reinforce obedience and good behavior. When it comes to health, praising someone for sticking to their exercise routine helps maintain their motivation. Lastly, in educational settings, rewarding positive classroom behavior with extra playtime encourages students to stay engaged and well-behaved. These examples show how positive reinforcement can create lasting, constructive habits. Negative reinforcement happens when we remove something unpleasant to encourage a behavior to happen again. For example, imagine pressing a button to stop a loud noise. That relief makes you more likely to press the button next time. Another everyday example is finishing chores to stop constant parental nagging. The removal of that nagging reinforces a habit of doing chores. Taking medication to get rid of a headache also fits here, because getting rid of the pain encourages you to take the meds when needed. Lastly, fastening your seatbelt to silence the car alarm is a classic case, where stopping the annoying alarm motivates you to buckle up right away. All of these examples show how negative reinforcement strengthens behavior by taking away something unpleasant.